As a physical therapist, if I had to choose one exercise that everyone with arthritis should master, whether you have hip arthritis, knee arthritis, ankle arthritis, even back arthritis, I would choose this exercise, a single leg modified chair stand, where you're essentially staggering your feet. One foot is behind and the other is in front. The leg that you're primarily working on is this back leg. This helps to work single leg strength. Standing up, keeping your feet in the exact same position, and then sitting back down. Single leg strength is incredibly important for activities like walking and stair climbing. If you have one leg that's potentially weaker than the other, this can actually exacerbate your arthritis pain. Your body is forced to compensate and try to adapt. This can look like limping. This can look like favoring one leg, only going one step at a time for stair climbing. It is so important to make sure that your legs are as symmetrical as possible when it comes to strength. If, say, you are only working on double leg strength, for example, doing a regular chair squat, standing up and sitting down, you may not notice that you have a difference in strength one side to the other. Not saying that a regular chair squat is bad in any stretch of the imagination, you also have to include single leg strength. And after specializing in osteoarthritis and working with thousands of people, I found that this exercise in particular can be the most achievable and can help to close the gap in those strength imbalances. I like this exercise because you can easily modify it. If you're looking at me right now and saying, there is no way I can do this, do not worry. I'm going to show you how to modify this. To make this exercise easier, you will move this front leg closer to the back one. This will give you more support as you stand up. As you start to get more comfortable with this, you can slide this front foot out. Out straight with toes pointed up is the hardest variation here. Standing up and sitting down. You can go anywhere in between depending on how you feel. You can also use your arms while doing this. You do want to work to not needing your arms, but at first, totally okay. You can increase the height of the chair to something taller. Now, this becomes much easier. Work on building the confidence here, and then find a lower chair to really challenge yourself. Two common mistakes I see with this exercise that I'd like you to avoid. One, when you're here, many times people will bend forward to get enough momentum to then lift their hips off of the chair. What I'd like you to do instead is focus on keeping your chest up. Bending forwards is a form of a compensation. We're trying to avoid any movement compensations. Quality is key here. So one trick I like to use is putting my hands in front of my chest. That allows me to keep my chest up as I stand up. The second one is losing control of the knees. And here's what I mean by that. When you have your feet in this staggered stance, many times I will see movement, especially of this back leg. This tends to happen if there's some weakness there where you can't control the knee. So you see the knee come in, maybe even sometimes you feel a little wobbly. If that's the case, go to that higher chair. Add a cushion to the chair you're in, or use your arms just to get some good repetitions there. There are lots of ways to make this exercise more challenging, but you want to master the basics first. If you're looking for a more challenging approach and you can master this straight leg standing up and down, you can add weights, you can add speed, just like in these videos here. Now, the goal for this exercise is to be able to complete about 8 to 12 repetitions each side. Once you finish on one side, you will switch the orientation of your feet to now focus on the other side. Again, the leg that's in the back is doing most of the work? Then you can ask yourself, is it easier on one side compared to the other? If so, you can add maybe 2 to 5 repetitions more on that side, really focusing on closing that strength gap. I cannot stress enough how important it is to work on single leg strength. It is missing from so many different training routines, and it could be the piece that you need to make walking easier, going up and down the stairs easier, and so many other activities. Starting with this exercise every other day can be a great place to begin building the foundational strength that you need. If you are looking to take your strength to the next level, work on variations of single leg strengthening, balance, and improving your stamina, my arthritis workout membership, Adventures for Life, is your next step. You will have guided follow-along workouts that help you to build strength in the right areas, challenge yourself in new ways, and be nice to your joints. If you want to learn more about that membership, click the link down below in the description. You have so much potential. It's time to work on unlocking it. I believe in you, and it's time to take the next step.